are you an MD? I'm like, no, I'm not an MD, but I'm a nurse practitioner. He's like, oh, well, I'll just call and request for an MD. Oh, no problem. Have a great day. Hello, guys. Welcome to another day. I realize that I haven't posted in a while, and for those that really look forward to my content, I'm sorry. I've been trying to be more intentional with my posting. If it's not really going to benefit you, it's just not about showing something. So I only want to post if it's something that you're going to benefit from. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy. Hello, guys. Welcome to another vlog. So I am just beginning my day for today, signing in to turn on my schedule. There are a couple of updates that are coming up on Nclex. If you are one that is taking Nclex or is planning to take Nclex in 2025, there are certain things that you need to know. Nclex wants to focus more on clinical judgment, which is not really something new. They're putting more pressure on clinical judgment. And if you haven't watched my previous videos on tips on passing your Nclex the first time, I would really recommend that you go watch those videos, because I give you some practical tips, especially when it comes to real life situations, because we know that exams is different from real life. It will shock you, but it's the truth. It is very important that you get prepared. What Nclex is trying to do in 2025 is to make it more realer, if that makes sense. When you're good in deciding, making your judgment quick in time of pressure in a real life situation, when something is happening and you have to make real life decision, because again, you're dealing with human life. Nclex wants to make sure that you're good on that. Also, they want you to expect a new type of questions, new format of questions, more interactive. Something like drag and drop. You're going to see pictures that you can drag and drop into a box. You're going to see a matrix, style questions, hard sparks question that require you to have a deeper understanding. You got to understand that question in order for you to get it right. That means you have to understand the system, the process, the breakdown, the treatment, the response that is required of you as a nurse. Applying that knowledge that you have of that maybe disease condition or situation into a real world. The number of questions that you get may vary depending on how you're doing. So it's going to be based on individual's performance. So depending on how you're doing, your questions, the number of questions that you get might be different from somebody else. This style is being rolled out gradually, so they're experimenting on this, so you expect to see that in 2025. But somebody that is taking it with you might have it and you don't have it. So anyway, if you're someone that is good with interactive learning, I think that drag and drop in the matrix style questions will be really good for you, because some people understand better with pictures. So anyway, that's it for the updates for Nclex 2025. I wish everyone that is taking exams good luck as you prepare. Don't forget, you can go back and watch my videos. I give you practical tips on how long you should study style, how many questions you should prepare in a day, and taking care of your mental health and all of that. So again, good luck. Date of birth and location for me. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. I'll sing like never before. Alright, so I just saw a patient. Main problem was congestion, which is what we are seeing a lot now. So good thing she didn't ask for antibiotics. And I think what she just needs is flowness. What people don't understand is when you have all that congestion here, you just need something that can relieve it, make you feel better. So flowness is going to relieve that congestion, sinus congestion, whatever. Release that. Even your ear, sometimes if it feels full, it's because there's a lot of fluid, and congestion. Flowness also helps with that. Hello guys, welcome. Do you guys smell the Christmas in the air? Because we do. And today Noah wants to have a gingerbread cookies. Yay! So our inspiration for this recipe is from Preppy Kitchen. And I'm going to show you right now. The ingredients are listed right here. Brown sugar, butter, egg, cinnamon, ginger, ground cloves, flour, vanilla, molasses, nutmeg, salt, baking soda. And what I went ahead and did is that all our dry ingredients are already measured with the measuring cups and spoons. And I put it in here. So we have everything here. All the ginger, cloves, nutmeg, it's in here. This is the molasses. This is our brown sugar. Our vanilla is in here. I left this dry flour here so that we can use it. This is the cinnamon and ground nutmeg, cloves. Okay, so I've already measured I think it was 3 cups of flour, all-purpose flour in here. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to put our dry ingredients and then we're going to sift it. Then we're going to move to our wet ingredients. But Noah, what do you want to tell the people?
So we're going to put it in the fridge.
Yes, he's right. So when we finish, we have to put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Ideally, it should be 24 hours or at least for some hours. But Noah has absolutely no patience for that. Noah does not speak that English. So we're going to do it for just 30 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and bake this baby. Okay?
Yeah!
All right. Okay, so now that we've mixed our dry ingredients in here, I'm going to set it aside. And we're going to go ahead and mix our wet ingredients. And that is butter, room temperature butter, right here. Yes, Noah.
So we have all these ingredients on the board.
They can't even see you, man. There you go. There you go. Noah wants to show you the board. Okay, we had to write it out. Okay. All right. So that's the butter. Now I'm going to put our brown sugar in there. And then we're going to go ahead and mix it up. I'm going to add our molasses right there. And all right. Now we're going to mix it for about 3 minutes. So I'm going to add our eggs. Alright, so now that we are done, this is what it looks like. We are going to divide it and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, and then we will be back to bake it. All right, so this is our cookie cutters. We have Christmas tree. This is a snowman.
This is the gingerbread man.
Okay, that's the gingerbread man. So we have different ones, and we will be back to cut the cookies and bake it. So now we're gonna store this in the fridge.
We put all ingredients away, but we still have the gingerbread cookies. But when it's finished, we'll decorate it, and then we can eat it. Mommy, Daddy's calling me.
Answer now.
I am, but I need to do the password.
Just hit the blue
You
button.
know the window by the blue couch?
Yeah.
That's where we should put the Christmas tree. That's a perfect spot.
I'm.
And then when it's
Hi,
Christmas,
Daddy.
when it's Christmas, you know, you sit on the blue couch.
I'm making a gingerbread
Is
cookie.
that not a good spot?
Okay.
That's where we should put it. Not over here.
Huh?
I mean, we should have
Huh? She's with me downstairs.
Hi.
Because you haven't put a video on. I put the video on then.
Hi. Alright guys, our gingerbread cookie is ready. Oh
Let's
my God.
decorate it.
We're about to decorate it, but before we do that, let's give it a close look of how the cookie looks. I mean, this was a struggle, but I think we survived, okay? We made it. So let's take a look. How beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, time to decorate it. Mom, let me decorate.
No, how is your gingerbread?
Did I do this, Mommy?
What of it?
I did this one.
Well, alright guys, it's been real. The ginger cookies, some are really good, and this batch is soft and good. This batch is a low crunch.
Stop. Being decorated.
This batch is crunchy, being that I'm African. I have no problem with crunchiness. You know what? You have something in your mouth first of all. See ya. I want to talk about something that happened this morning. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I just saw a guy that basically has had a cold for 5 days. And you know, I've been on this topic for a while now, requesting for a Z-Pack. So, you know, I'm having a conversation with him, and I told him, I don't think you have bacterial infection that requires me to, in good conscience, send you antibiotics, especially considering that you just got sick 5 days ago. Your wife is also sick. There's a high possibility that you just have a virus. And me giving you antibiotics is really not going to do anything for you. You're just taking medication that you don't really need. By the time your body actually needs that medication, it might not work. So I'm sorry, I will not be able to give you antibiotics today. These are my recommendations. So of course I told him my recommendations. The next thing this guy does is ask me, are you an MD? I'm like, no, I'm not an MD, but I'm a nurse practitioner. He's like, oh, well, I'll just call and request for an MD. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, and I was very nice to him. I said, oh, no problem. Have a great day. Because why do you think you requesting for an MD is gonna hurt my feelings? Like, why do you think is something? So because I'm a nurse practitioner, I don't know what I'm talking about. You think I didn't get educated enough? With my experience, I've been a nurse practitioner for 5 years, okay, by the way, and I've been a registered nurse for over 10 years, okay? So I'm not going to be here trying to defend my credentials to you, okay? And I'm not going to be offended because you requested an MD. And no, I'm not an MD. And no, I don't want to be an MD. If I want to be, I could be, but I don't. I just don't feel like I want. Why? And why do you think that that's going to make me give you antibiotics? Because now you're requesting. You think because you're requesting for a doctor now, I'm going to write the prescription for you? No, I'm not. That does not threaten me in any way. And I see this a lot. Even when I was in an outpatient clinic, I saw that a lot, where when someone doesn't agree with your recommendation, all of a sudden they want an MD who is going to tell you exactly the same thing. You think that throwing some credential is in my face is going to bend me or twist my neck or twist my hand or make me change what I said before. No, I'm very confident in myself. I'm very confident in my job. Let me put it that way. I'm very, very confident in my knowledge, in what I do. And if I don't know, I'm very humble enough to ask for a different opinion, to ask for help. I'm not one that is all-knowing. No, God is the only one that is all-knowing. So I'm going to ask for help. But for you to try to insult me or try to bully me into doing something for you, it's never worked before in the past. When I used to sit face to face with a patient, it has never worked, not to talk of me seeing you through a video platform. It's not going to work. No, I'm not going to do it. You can do whatever. Some of them, they would throw racial slurs just to kind of get you riled up, which never works with me. The most I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, excuse me, and I'm going to step out of the room. And somebody else that is going to come talk to you is going to tell you exactly what I told you. And most times it's going to circle back to me, and you're going to end up saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Why do we need to do that? Why do we need to get there? Because I'm not giving you what you want. Get out of here. Okay? So I don't know if you're a nurse practitioner out there, are you experiencing this? I don't like putting like racial. I think a human being is a human being. Some of them are just worse than others, and they try to go low with you, but it doesn't work with me. So if you've experienced the same thing, let me know. But I just want to encourage somebody out there, if you're a nurse practitioner, if you're thinking of becoming a nurse practitioner and you're worried, maybe you're African American or any kind of, whether you're Caucasian, it doesn't even matter, honestly, because an African American patient can be racial too, to a Caucasian nurse practitioner. So it doesn't really matter. I've seen it. I've seen where they request for a black nurse practitioner over the white nurse practitioner because they don't trust them. So I'm not going to say it's one way, it's both ways. So, but I just want to encourage somebody, if this is something you want to do, if this is something you're thinking of doing, don't let anything keep you from doing what you want to do, because in any way, in any field in this world, as long as you live in this world, as long as you have to deal with human beings, you're going to meet people that are not very pleasant, that are not very nice, that are not very well trained. That's how I like to see it, or educated. So when they want to get something, they revert back to your childhood. They were probably bullies when they were growing up, so they revert back to that to try to bully you into doing what they want you to do. But you don't have to be afraid. As long as you know what you're doing, as long as you're telling them the right thing, you're good. Just document, do what you have to do, and they'll figure out. They always figure out. So if you're someone that is trying to go to school, even if you're in nursing school, you're going to meet a lot of patients like that. But Don't let that bother you. For me, I always see it as a character issue. That's who you are. What you say doesn't define me, because honestly, you don't know me. You don't know me. You're just saying things because you're upset. You're telling me actually about your true self, your true color. That's who you are, and you're hurt. I see it as, oh, you're hurt. Oh, I'm so sorry. How can I help you? Honestly, how can I help you? You're gonna call me names? Okay, I'm so sorry. Something must be broken somewhere. So how can we fix it? How can I help you? I may not help you fix it completely, but I can start. I can help you get somewhere. So my job is to help. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't define who I am. I used to work with some nurses that will get really upset. They take it personal, and they're like, Andy, how do you do it? I'm like, because I don't take it personal. They don't know me. You only see what you see. You don't know me. So whatever you say, whatever you're trying to lash at me, does not define who I am. Okay? So whatever you're saying, it just bounces off. Does it mean that it doesn't hurt? Of course, sometimes it does, but I don't take it to heart, because again, you don't know me. So I just want to encourage somebody out there. Don't be discouraged. These people, they don't know you. There are people that they're just mean people, and there's nothing you can do about that. You can't change them. All you gotta do is do your part and move on. Okay? All right. I hope this helps, and I hope this video was. I always want to put out something that is beneficial to you. So I hope you learned something out of this video. There's a lot of things going on in the background. I don't want to speak too early. So as God unveils it, we shall see. Until my next video, I love you with the love of God. Bye.